Hello, how's everybody doing? So first of all, there's not going to be any sound effects because I forgot my soundboard in another country, but that's a story for another live stream. Welcome back. How you guys been? I know that most people are now panicking, but I want to start this live stream by saying one thing. What right now could be marked as a local bottom or whatever was once the local top. So take everything with some just degree of perspective. And if you are having a very bad time just looking at the charts and looking at all of your altcoins, especially utility projects being very down, touch some grass. Don't watch this live stream. Don't watch this video. Spend time with your family. It's Christmas almost, for God's sake. Spend some time off the charts. You're going to be back in no time and the charts are going to be up. Or if you really want to dedicate time to crypto, like watching this live stream, so first of all, thank you for being here. Buy the dips. Maybe the dip keeps dipping. You DCA. You buy a little bit now. Maybe it drops more. You buy a little more. Or maybe it comes back up and you bought the bottom. Nobody can know, but just keep at it and then you're going to print in no time. So other than this, very big wins for my community, very big wins. So if you're not even in my private community, you just heard the stuff that I'm talking about on YouTube. There's been huge wins as of lately. So obviously we're going to talk about that. And also we're going to have two special guests on today's live stream. They're going to come later into the live stream. Some people already know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's going to be super exciting. So yeah, it's going to be coming very soon. And also, did you buy some Turbo? We got to talk about that in a second. So I want to say this. I want to invite people to do one thing. I did one live stream just the other week, right? So if you go on my YouTube channel, you can check the past live streams. People were saying, bro, you bought a Cabal coin. Cabal, the real Turbo is the real CTO. I said, come back to me in 2 days. It's been more than 2 days. It's been 3 days. All right. Cabal. Let's take a look at Turbo. First of all, I type Turbo. This is what comes up. Okay. You see what I was doing, TA? Okay. Cabal, bro. What is this? Again, this channel is not financial advice. I don't think that I need to say anything, right? I don't need to say anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you buy a project. I just tell you I bought this. Take that information as you please. But I'm just going to tell you, compare the two charts. And then I'm just going to value your IQ based on that, all right? I explained already the origin story, what happened, how basically one of the team members leaked artwork and then an impersonator basically launched a project to rug it. And then some people say, oh, CTO. Moonshot is a scam. Why is Moonshot a scam? Because a dev can rug a project and then people CTO it. The dev is still going to make money out of the project because they basically get fees out of the liquidity pool of pretty much every transaction. So the CTO people, every transaction that they are completing on the blockchain, they are sending free money to a dev that is a scammer and rug the project. So yeah, just evaluate your IQ after that. Anyway, those people who are pushing this, they're probably now crying as cheats. I warned you. Some people listen to me. The people that listen to me made a shitload of money. You made a shitload of money if you listened to me in my previous live stream. If you hadn't, I'm honestly not going to feel sorry. Because I taken so much crap in the previous live stream. I'm not going to feel sorry for this. You have been warned. You had a chance. I'm not forcing anyone with a gun to their head to buy a coin or not. I just told you, this is what happened. You do whatever you want. Turbo is just freaking skyrocket. The real Turbo. Okay, enough with the segment. The real Turbo is freaking sending it. We've seen a wick to 8.60 million. This is going to be one of the craziest calls that we've seen in my VIP group. We did somewhere between a 35 35, 40x, something like that. I even lost count of the X's. Whenever I lose count of how many X's I'm making on a project, it's actually a very good moment. So, I mean, I got to give myself some credit when credit is due. It just looks phenomenal. There is a bird tells me, there's rumor, has it, that some big KOLs are going to call this soon. A rumor tells me, nothing confirmed. Don't take this as you please. As I always say, I said in the previous live stream, take it as you please. You guys probably did it. If you didn't, whatever. Nobody cares. It's just looking really, really good. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And also, they already got listed on CoinMarketCap, on CoinGecko, more and more videos. Shout out to Blaney, another real one. Shout out to you, bro, for talking about it. More and more are going to come. Even TikTokers talking about it. All right, I didn't even see that. Crystal Empress talking about it. Shout out to her as well. Bullish. How are you guys feeling about Turbo and Base? Did you guys buy it? I want to hear. Hope you did. Did you buy some Turbo? Banks, I'm sure that you did. Shout out to Banks. He's a real one. Dilla with Fleabone and Simon with Solid. Oh my God, somebody already revealed who the special guests are going to be today. So yeah, not long left before I bring the first one onto the stage. Bullish AF. It's going to be an epic live stream. So spread the word on X or on Telegram that these chats are about to join me right here. Very, very excited. Where is the Turbo CTO team? They're probably touching some grass. I don't see any comments in the live chat today. They were very upset last one, but when Lambo, when Turbo goes to 100 million, we'll see where it goes. Honestly, 10 million is fat at this point. 10 million is fat. 10 million could happen by the end of this live stream. Honestly. Just look at this chart. It's freaking immaculate. Look at that. Like, there was a major dip here. A week to 6 million. The 6 million is already 750. 7.5. Oh my God. I can't even speak. Anyway. Inspector Tower is asking, still time to get in. Listen, again, like also Pablo is telling you, I'm not the kind of guy that tells you to buy the tops. A lot of other YouTubers are just going to say, yeah, buy now, bro. I'm not the kind of guy. I don't say this, but I also give myself credit when I give good entries to people and they make money as a result. You see here on the map, right? This is when I bought it. This is when my people bought it. We got an entry 250, 270K. We bought around those levels. So honestly, it would be very hypocrite to me of saying buy now at 8 million after I bought it 200K. So I'm not the kind of guy to tell you that. However, if you see major dips, you can consider maybe DCAing. So for instance, after it touched 8.60, there was a wick to 6 million. And if you had bought that, you would be at 20% up. So while I'm not telling you to buy the top, maybe watch out for the dips because opportunities always arise and can be a very good opportunity indeed to fill your bag and then, you know, make money as a result. Bro, please stop spamming. Please stop spamming. Otherwise, my mods are gonna ban you. This is a spam-free zone. Okay, it's time to bring on the stage the first guest of the live stream. So shout out to Dilla, the dev of Fleabone. He's not visually docked, so he's not gonna join this video, but I'm gonna have it on the microphone. Bro, I hope you're ready. Hello? I'm gonna get excited. Oh. I'm gonna get freaking copyrighted. Bro,
oh shit, I can't do that.
No, you can't. You're gonna basically block my monetization, bro.
Oh fuck. Sorry about that.
No, just kidding. It's fine.
Yo, what's up? Y'all? This is Dilla. I am the dev and project lead on Fleabone. If you didn't know, where you been? Because Fleabone is the main character from Matt Fury's original undiscovered animated TV show that no one had ever seen before. We found it with only 100 views on it. It's like the gods of crypto opened up the sky and the golden beams shined down on us, we're like, what the fuck? People are like fighting for every Matt Fury creation that's ever been made. People are making meme coins of a fucking bike from the Knight Riders. And we found an original main character that nobody knew about. So that's Bone. I know you've probably heard about it from Sepral before, but we're going to talk about it today. What's up, Sepral? Thanks for having us.
Bro, you're such a good speaker. Honestly, I feel like I've just joined a radio show right now. I think that you're the most pleasantly to hear, no homo, voice to hear in the crypto space right now.
Hey, thank you so much. You know, I've been a master of ceremonies, an MC, and a DJ in my real life before crypto. So, you know, got a little leg up in that department. But yo, the thing is that meme coins are an attention economy. So you got to do what you can to get that attention. And for me, that's standing out in a lot of different ways. But one of them is audio. So happy to create the DGen XM radio experience here.
Exactly. So, yeah, you were already mentioned, obviously, for all the people that are maybe new to my channel, new to live stream, or new to Bone. Maybe you don't know what Bone is. Why don't you talk about this hidden gem? You just said, obviously, you discovered this. Nobody knew about it. What's it about? Give us like a big roundup for people that have absolutely zero exposure to it.
Yeah, so Matt Fury, just in case you're like, wait, who's that again? He's the guy who created Pepe. He created the Boys Club, so we have Andy and Landwolf and Brett. And after the Boys Club were tokenized, even some of the side characters, Bird Dog and whoever, all those people. Then people found the Knight Riders. They were like, it was a children's book made by Matt Fury and actually has no words in it. So people made up the names for all of the characters. And so then that was really huge. And people are just basically fighting at the scraps of anything Matt Fury has ever done. So we were digging deep in the internet one night, my homie in real life, in a just little corner of the internet. It actually was never posted on X. And we found this 11-minute fully animated TV show that Matt Fury and his team made. And they pitched it to Adult Swim back in 2015 on Cartoon Network. And it got rejected, which I bet they're crying now. So got rejected, but we found it and it only had 100 views on it. No one had seen this. Literally no one had seen this. And so Fleabone is the main character. What you're seeing on your screen now is a lot of original art that our team has created to expand the lore. And we have even more coming. We actually are expanding the lore with animated cartoons that are going to go into episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 with a Hollywood VFX and animation studio that we've got working on it. We'll go into that later. But basically, yeah, this is the main character. So if you think about main characters, you have Pepe of the Boys Club that went to 14 billion. You have Hoppy of the Knight Riders that went to 150 million. And then you have Bone that's chilling right now at 8 million. We had been holding a $10 million floor for a week until the markets nuked and we just had like one little whale exit. So there's a great buy opportunity right now on our chart. We're really in a dip. We're going all the way. This team is based consistent. We'll talk about the team later. But we're going to the billions. This will be in the billions. So if you don't buy it now, this is your your Pepe second chance, basically. So that's who Bone is. He's amazing. If you haven't seen the episode, definitely go to our website and check it out because it's DGen Gold. It is so funny. It's 11 minutes long, and yeah, you'll be cackling. It's like Ren and Stimpy type shit. Yeah, so that's the story of Bone as it existed in the past, but we've got so much coming up and so much happening with this project now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stop you for a second and talk about a little bit about chart reading. Obviously, as I was saying before with the case of Turbo, I'm not the kind of guy that recommends buy the top or everything, even if a project is supposed to go like 10, 20, 100x from there. But obviously, as Dilla was saying, there was a major buying opportunity. And after you see a project that had like significant price section all the way up, you need to watch out for these major opportunities. Example, as Dilla was saying, there was a whale, not part of the team or whatever, that decided to dump. And, also maybe in conjunction with the market being so crap as we're seeing with Ethereum, Solana, and everything taking a dip, this is the moment that you watch out for an entry. Because you see from 12 million, we went down to 7 million, and now it's already like 20% up from that dip. So that is the moment in which you really need to seize the day, honestly. This is the moment and get your entry if you missed out the original entry. If you wanted the original entry, people in my VIP group have bought this at 400K. You would already been a 30x on Bone, which is another one of the big wins, but it's nothing, in my opinion, compared to what we're gonna do after this bull cycle is over. Because in my opinion, there's so much freaking potential. So I let Dilla obviously talk more about all the potential and some of the things they are cooking. Let's see if he can give us some alpha on it. So why don't you talk us about what you've been up to as of recent? I know that you and the team have been to Miami Art Base. So how's that been?
Yeah, it's been really amazing. So we are in Miami, and we had some really exciting meetings, but I'll just sort of set it up here. So as soon as we found this token, I got into Andy this last spring around 20 million. I got into Wolf around 2 million. So I was like, Matt Fury is definitely my meta, my narrative, right? So basically, as soon as I found it, I was like, I bet I have connections to this guy. I live in Los Angeles. A lot of the team is in Los Angeles. He's in Los Angeles. We're in the entertainment industry. We're like, we got to know the same people. I go to gallery shows all the time. So I started mining my network, and right away, I found that we had several different connections directly to him and his team, including people who actually worked on the original episode, which is fucking mind-blowing, honestly. We already had found it, and then we found out that people who are in the credits are in our circles. And so one thing led to another, and we ended up on November 29th meeting for the first time with Matt Fury's team, which is the first time that a meme coin has ever done that. And so we met with his team. We had a 2-hour meeting. We talked about freaking life and travels and yoga and spirituality and all kinds of different things before we even got into the meat and potatoes of the conversation. But that was incredible. We were surrounded by all of his original art. Really, really cool experience. And we have, you'll have to dig down, so I won't make you scroll right now. But if you go through our X posts, you can find the pictures of us with his team. We'll probably put them up on our website at some point. And we hold up a little Fleabone PFP so you can verify that this is us in his gallery space with his team. Then they were like, yeah, we're going to be in Miami, and we were planning on being in Miami for Art Basel. So we went down to Miami, and while we were in Miami, this happened. Shabam! We actually messaged Matt, and he messaged us back, and we are the first ever project to receive direct communication from the man himself, Mr. Matt Fury, the legend, the patron saint of crypto. And this is massive. This is just proof that he absolutely knows who we are. I mean, look at that right there. You have our project name and our cash tag and our PFP, and then you have Matt replying directly to us saying thank you, saying some other things which we have to leave unsaid for right now, and peace and love. And so, yeah, after this, we decided to buy a couple pieces of his art. And we talked twice more with his team on the phone. And then actually today, after I get off this live stream, I am getting in my car and driving about 30 minutes within LA and meeting up with Fiddy ETH, who's one of our friends, and the Monk Master, and Matt's personal assistant and his mouthpiece in the world. And we're picking up 2 original Matt Fury paintings that we have already paid for in USDC and are picking up to support him, because we don't want to just take from him. We want to support this man as well. So big fucking alpha.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I said, definitely send me a picture, bro. I want to see that.
Yeah, we're going to take pictures for sure. We're really excited to have a couple of pieces. I get to hang one in my house, and Fiddy will have one in his house as well. And yeah, guys, if you don't realize, like, this is huge. Like, no other Matt Fury, you see so many Matt Fury projects. No other Matt Fury project has ever done this. So we make all sorts of art. You're seeing our gifts. We just brought on Shill Turner, who's one of the main top back holders of FWOG, and he is a meme king. Before crypto, he ran and developed pages with hundreds of thousands of views for memes. We have Lady T of SPX 6900 on as a partner. We have Giba Kingdom Calls. We've been partnered with the Kid and Walt Show. The English Ape is one of our co-founders. We're building a dream team to take this all the way. There's the art. We were voting on which art pieces that we could not that one actually, just above, but we picked them. There you go. Those 4 little. There we go. Yeah. So we're gonna get these first 2 today. Actually, we love the girls. Like, if you go down, we love these 2 girls too. But the first 2 are just so iconic. in terms of the rows of heads and stuff like that. So those are the two that the community and we chose to get. And once we have some Bone events, which will end up happening here in Los Angeles, as well as next year in Miami, maybe in ETH Denver, we'll be displaying these pieces at those events as well.
Well, I didn't even know that it was selling like this art. I'm gonna definitely have to buy something like by the end of the bull run or something to put to my crib. After all,
hell yeah, man!
Damn, bro! Like, congrats. Looks freaking
Thanks so
sick.
much. Thanks so much. Yeah, so we're heading up there right now. And guys, this is huge. I mean, no meme project, no Matt Fury meme project in existence that we're aware of. If anybody has information about it, they can fucking correct us. But I've been talking about this for a few weeks now and nobody has. Like, no meme project has made this level of direct connection with Matt Fury. And our goal is to make more of Fleabone. Fleabone and Friends, the adventures of Fleabone. We have so many ideas about taking him into the multiverse, the meme coin multiverse, doing really cool shit. And we want Matt Fury on board, so we're just working on it. You know, we can't give any updates on that at the moment because these things are slow boils. But we are developing the relationship, which is really freaking cool. So what you're seeing on the feed here is just so much art, so much animations. We have a content creator who's taken brands to tens of millions of views on TikTok. She's making amazing videos for us. If you go into our Telegram and type vids, you can see all the vids. Or type art, you can see all of our original art. That scroll up just a little bit. Oh, I see. Yeah, right there, down to where that picture, a painting is, and then there's a Fleabone PFP right in front of it. Yeah, that one. Yeah, see, that's a proof of us at the gallery with the painting and our Bone PFP. And actually, really small there is our contract address on the bottom. So, just wanted to give people proof of these things that we're doing. Yeah, so we've got so much content. We're creating a whole new storyline for Fleabone. He's going to meet in the carnival. There's going to be a ride where Pepe is a swamp ride, and he's going to meet Pepe there, and then Pepe is going to take him on this whole adventure as sort of like a Yoda-like guide character, and it's going to be really cool. Our guy who's making that is actually runs a Hollywood VFX and animation studio. He just got done working on Sonic 3. He's worked on the Eric Andre show. He's worked on music videos for Snoop Dogg and Gucci Mane and all sorts of people like that. And he's creating this professional level. This would cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to do if he wasn't on our team. Animations to expand the lore. We have live action content we're developing. I mean, we're about to just like hit the internet by storm. This is going all the way. So this is your chance to come in at 8 fucking million and grab a bag. Not financial advice, but yo, I'm in and I'm getting all my friends in right now. So what's up?
Yeah, I mean, I think also, like, honestly, the chart speaks for itself because the dip is getting eaten and just it's crazy. It looks like one of the best charts that I've seen in meme coins in a while. And yeah, honestly, it has all the potential to really become a blue chip this cycle. And as we were talking about it, it's a dog. It's a main character, Matt Fury. I would consider this a piece of undiscovered art. So I think that everybody can agree that this very small piece of art by Matt Fury can really go to hundreds of millions or whatever. I don't want to make you talk about price prediction. At the end of the day, you're the devil of the project. But yeah, I think that everyone watching this live stream will probably agree about all the potential that we have.
Yeah, I mean, look at that chart. This is a chart of conviction. So you see that we pumped to all-time highs every day for our first week. And then that moment where we dropped was when Israel and Iran were threatening to bomb each other and the whole market tanked. So we dropped and then we did a little like correction, which is actually great because if you pay attention to like Murad and stuff, he talks about how charts need to have a 90% correction. Well, hey, we had that. We went from 2.3 million down to 230K. And that's about the time that we got a hold of Seprol, actually. We had two different catalysts at that time. We had our guy Manchester, who's the dev for Fofar on Base, and he called it at 200K in one of the channels he's in. and then right after that, we actually didn't know he was calling it. He just did it, and we were like, "What's happening?" And that was the 200K up to the 400, 800K level, and that's the exact same day that I had already got a hold of Seprol because I saw him doing stuff with Grogo, and he had sort of discovered some of the other characters from the show that were like little things, and I was like, "Yo, bro, we want you on board." And he called it at 400K. And you guys were a huge part of that next pump where it went from 400K all the way up, back up into like the 2 million range again. And we hit all-time highs. And then we ranged for a little bit, and then we had another catalyst, and then we ranged for a bit, and then we had the Matt Fury tweet, and that took us from 5 million up to 12 million in one night. And so what you see with this chart is actually conviction mapped out visually, because you see a pump and then you don't see a major correction. A lot of these charts, you see that pump and then you see a 90% correction. We see a pump and then we see a 20% correction, and then we range and range and range, and then we see another pump and a 20% correction and range and range. And so the only reason we actually dropped below 10 was because the whole market is tanking right now. But this is a chart of conviction, and it's really beautiful to see. And really, like, our Telegram is the reason why, because Monk Master is our community manager, and he's absolutely amazing. And Jules Callie, and people leave our VCs, which we have almost every day, and they talk about how it feels like therapy, or it feels like family. Like, we're building a family, and our community gets it. They see us. We show up every day. We drop alpha every day. We're working every freaking day. And that's why people have this kind of conviction. Besides the meta and the narrative, this team and this family, we're building a family. We're going all the way this cycle. We're not stopping until the top of the bull run. And we'd love to have any of you watching and listening with us for the journey. So come through.
Absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, anything else that you want to add before finishing this section? And first of all, also, I really want to thank you for being here. I know that you must be a really busy man at the moment. And yeah, really appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man, it's such a pleasure. I mean, we appreciate you so much, Sepral. You've been with us since the beginning. You really, really helped us create that next big leg up when we knew what we had, but it seemed like people just still didn't get it, or we weren't getting the visibility, and you were one of the main people that helped bring us that first sort of layer of visibility. So we just always have so much love for you and so much love for your community. And I'm in your Telegram, and a bunch of your guys are now, some of our top Bone Generals. We have a chat called the Bone Generals, which is, all of our community leaders who have really stepped up and taken a big stand and are going to be some of our big players throughout this whole run. So we got some of your guys there. So just so much love. So of course I would take time to come and hang out with you anytime. Would love to come back. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much coming for this project. I'm actually working on several partnerships right now that are so massive. I can't say much, but let's just say major streaming platforms, as well as some original Pepe whales and some T1 callers, and there's a lot coming. So we have this little dip, and we're actually just being a little bit quiet to let our friends and family get in right now because we're about to pump our next leg up. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. So that's about all I'll say right now. Just if you haven't seen the show, go to fleabone.com and check it out. Check out our original art. Click through to the Telegram. Come vibe with us in the community. And yeah, man, let's go to the top together. This is a project we built so that everybody could win. We're taking this all the way, and we are really excited to have all you guys with us.
Bro, that was amazing. Thank you so much. And yeah, we'll see you guys all at the top, because this is where Bone is headed. So thank you so much, Dil, again. And I'm sure that I'm going to have you for another live stream in the very near future. Definitely when there's some big update, because I'm sure that there's going to be big updates very, very soon. Then you'll definitely come around again. So thank you so much. That was fucking awesome. Oh my god. Did you guys like this segment? That was freaking great. So yeah, I mean, I don't wanna. Do I have anything to add to what Dilla said? Probably not. I mean, this chart speaks for itself, and yeah, just really listen to that. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just too bullish on it. Okay, let's go back to the live chat. We're going to have another 10 minutes discussion. Then I see somebody in the backstage. I'm going to bring that guy on. He's trying to add in the backstage, but it's too big to hide. I'm going to bring it up in a bit. All right. So first of all, Turbo to the moon. Is Turbo going to the moon right now? Let's take a look at the chart again. You see, I leave it out for the minute, and then we're back into the 8 million range. So people were asking me before, should I buy the top? Listen, do whatever. But at the end of the day, dips are getting eaten. 6 million back to 8 million. Somebody, is this the real base Turbo, by the way? Or is this an impersonator? It seems real. Thank you for being here, guys. Poe just called base Turbo. If this is fake news, I'm gonna feel retarded. Let's take a look. Wait, did he actually? Holy shit. This is the right CA, yeah? Oh my god. Pepper is listed on Coinbase. Face Pepper. Turbo listed on Coinbase, 560 million. Based! What do you guys think of that? I didn't even know about it. Damn. He top blasted? Jeez. What do you guys think of this? That's huge. I mean, if you don't know this guy, he's quite big. So this is what I was saying. Big KOLs are starting to get in. It's a big deal. So I'm not the kind of guy that tells you to buy top, but just be aware of the signals that are presenting themselves. That's all that I'm going to say. Bone Blue Chip, no other Met Fury token has what they have. I agree. I freaking agree. What's up? What's up? Buy the dip. Are you guys buying the dip, or are you waiting for the dip to deeper? That's the question. Nobody can answer, can they? Man, Speedy's dead. I don't think Speedy's dead. I mean, all of the legacy meme coins are kind of dipping. So, no, I don't think Speedy's dead. What's the market cap right now? 5.8 million. That's a big correction. I'm not going to lie. Is Speedy dead? I mean, we were just talking about it with Dilla that even Murad says this about correction being 90% and stuff. If you look at this, there is literally a 90% correction. If Speedy is able to survive this big correction that we've seen, that I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back up to those highs and perhaps even surpasses them. Is this, I don't want to take this for granted. Speedy could be dead, but I think that given the community that Speedy has built, I don't think that this is a dead project at all. The dev is freaking doxed. He came on my channel to talk. I don't think that he wants to kill this project at all. They even paid for audits. Really good project. Really good project. By the way, this is the dev of Base Turbo. The dev is here. Dev is here. So feel free to ask questions to the dev here. Probably, my friend, that you can maybe come to my channel, one of the next few live stream for a quick voice AMA. We should definitely do that. But thank you for being here, my guy. You're a G. Big moves incoming today. We'll see, my friend. We'll see. 8.3, 8.4. Is this the all-time high? We're very close. I'm just sitting and looking at this chart. Holy. Freaking legend. And by the way, just a quick reminder, 8.8, all-time high. It sucks to have no sound effects. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot the soundboard in Dubai, so no sound effects today. But yeah, that's freaking great. And by the way, just a reminder for the haters, for all the CTO, this is a Cabal project, whatever, haters. I call this a 200K, 250K, whatever it was, market cap. You make the calculations of how many X's my private group has made. I don't have time to make calculations. We made too much money on this. If you want to get all the early alpha, you know where to find it. It's in my private group. And all my early calls, degen trades, buy alerts, and also private sales. I'm also going to talk about private sales in a minute because we've been having some insanely good private sales. And also the next one that we're going to talk about, we also participated into the private sale. But yeah, more to come on that later. Now, I want to bring the second guest of today's live stream. If he's ready, do a thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Simon, what is up?
GM.
Wait, let me.
You need to put me on stage. Here you go. What up, my
What's
brother?
up, GM? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, bro. You must have had a very long day yesterday, perhaps even a very long night. And
night, yeah, not gonna lie. I woke up on the sofa.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can imagine. So for everybody who doesn't know Simon, I'm sure that 90% of my audience is going to be familiar with Simon. Simon is the founder of Solana ID, a brand new project that launched yesterday. Finally, the TGE yesterday. I hope some of you watched the TG live stream that they've had on X. Been freaking great. I
Okay.
also was there. So, how's this day been? I want to start like this. How's this day been?
Today, you mean, or yesterday? What are you talking about?
Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday was it was crazy, man. Like because the last 2 weeks honestly were insane. Like we just had so much going on, and like the worst, if you like, for everyone who never launched a token, who's probably the majority of everyone listening right now, it's just the uncertainty is just so big because you do so much, but you just don't know what's going to happen. Like you don't know what can go wrong because there's so many variables that can go wrong. So that all chances are open, all possibilities are open, and we can talk about what went well and what went not so good yesterday. But anticipating that uncertainty is just like you have to stay kind of calm. I'm kind of a calm person overall, but even I was a bit tense during that time. Not gonna lie, being very honest with you. But
and I got to see
now,
you. I mean, I know you in person. We're friends also in real life, FYI. I think that you're a really chill guy normally. You don't really get mad, or you're not as snappy as I am. So for you to say that,
yeah,
it really means something, right?
yeah, and it's more like we all cope with it differently, right? But I think I like in my case, I'm just a bit more reserved, than normally in life when I have this extremely tense kind of periods. I'm just a bit more quiet in general, I think, as a person. But then I have a switch, so I can switch that switch on anytime and I'd be good. Like when you see me on live streams, like right now I'm very chill with you. But when you see me on live streams, like when we do our community calls, I'm pumped up, like I'm fired up. Every Saturday we do community calls. Tomorrow's the next one, and I just click the switch and that's fine. Like it works very well for me. But then as soon as it stops, I settle back into my calm kind of mode when I have this tension. But yeah, I do feel a bit relieved now that it's out, but I also have the huge burden now of having a live token attached to my fucking project, which is like we're public now. We have a target on our back, everyone is watching us, everyone is watching the chat, and we're going to be judged by our token price, even though we're building revolutionary tech and the software is actually super exciting. But the token is going to be the single source of measurement here, right?
Exactly. So for all the people that don't know about Solana ID, how would you describe your project? How would you give a first glance and introduction to it?
We're just very simple. I mean, the tagline is right there, person perks on chain, and that's what we do. We help you to get more value out of the Solana ecosystem. If you have a Solana ID, you are you distinguish yourself from bots, agents, farmers, and kind of uncredible people on chain, and you attach data points to your wallet that make your wallet more interesting for apps to market to you. So you put the target on your back that says market to me, spend your marketing budget on me because I could be a valuable user to your DApp. So we're just helping you to leverage your reputation, leverage your data backpack in a data sovereign way, in a privacy first way. But you can squeeze out a bit more value on chain, and that value can come in different flavors. We have meme coin projects we talk to right now. They want to airdrop to our community. We have projects like Dexes that want to use our technology to target traders and give them trading discounts, bonuses, grants, stuff like this. We have right now already live integrations with our priority pass, which was live earlier this year, where people who hold the pass get points multipliers, insane points multipliers in airdrop campaigns. So just more perks. Like if you're a user on Solana and you use the apps anyway, use them with Solana ID in your wallet and you just get a better experience. That's the whole pitch, right? So the B2C play is very clear. And then on the B2B front, we're just helping apps to target the right people and spend their marketing budget efficiently. And this is it's a network platform, right? It's a platform model. We need users, we need the apps. It's very hard to bootstrap, but we're kind of making it over the mountain right now. Once you solve that chicken egg problem of, where do you start? First users, first DApps. Once you solve this, the flywheel kind of kicks off and then exponential growth kicks in. That happens to any network effect based platform that manages to get over the chasm, cross the chasm, kind of get over the mountain, however you want to put it. And I think we're close to that moment now because we have like a big community, we have a big user base already in the POC. We're working with a lot of apps on Solana. We're very close to everyone. I'm connected with basically all the apps on Solana, if you want to say so. I mean, all the important ones. So yeah, I think we're just a key infra play on Solana and with a great B2C pitch at the same time.
Exactly. So Obviously, I mean, how long have you been working on this project?
Like if you really count every inch of it in, it's been end of 2022. So let's say 2 years.
2 years, obviously. And talk about the launch experience. How are you feeling in terms of everything? What would you do anything different? What have you learned out of it? And yeah, thoughts on everything.
I wouldn't do anything different really in terms of the larger strategy, like the big picture. The big picture was fuck sexist, don't spend money on listings, go on chain, bring your own community as traders. Launch with a public sale that helps you to bootstrap liquidity. So you start directly with $500,000 pool in an LP, and set a low FTV so people can buy in early. Right? That was those were always the key points. And then maybe one last one, like open the doors to investment rounds as early as possible. Private sale open for everyone who manages to get in. Alpha groups, communities like yourself, like syndicates, whatever, like large cap table. Have a large user base so you can distribute wealth to a lot of people, because they can each single investor in your project can move the needle, right? So if you have 4 VCs that jointly don't give a shit about your project, then you literally have zero strategic value and just money. If you have 1,000 individuals with small tickets invested in your startup at a low FTV, you have 1,000 super fans, users, promoters, creators for content, ambassadors. Like they literally work for you, right? Like because they're incentivized to do so, and we're giving back to them. Like I have people got unlocks, you guys got unlocks. Some of them almost made their investment ticket back from a 5% unlock. 95% are still remaining.
That's great.
That will be vested, because people who got in early got in at a 5 mil FTV. We're now at 50. It's an easy 10x, right?
And always a quick question. Sorry if I'm interrupting you. Why does the screener show the market cap as the FTV? Are you aware of it?
Yeah, we have a huge circulating supply right now, because the team allocation is right now sitting on a multi-sig and not investing contracts. As soon as I transfer the multi-sig, like the treasury, team allocation, marketing allocation, even a lot of allocations right now are sitting on one wallet, which is a multi-sig that is controlled by the Solana ID team. So not by one individual, but jointly by the team. So it's a very safe setup, but obviously they're circulating right now. They're on a hot wallet, multi-sig, but hot wallet. That means the circulating supply is right now 100%, right? Almost. That means market cap equals FTV, right? Go on. Let me send you the link to how's it called? CoinMarketCap in the private chat here, and then you can pull that up if you want. I sent it in StreamYard. If you go on CoinMarketCap, there you have the opportunity to put in manually. So here we put in the market cap that was roughly correct when we launched. So now we're at 7.3. So that is more accurate. Okay.
Yeah. No, in fact, that screener shows it if you zoom in now. Like if you see here, it says, but it doesn't show right here it's just here. But if you see the chart, it looks good now.
Yeah.
And also it's funny because people see 50 million market cap, 500K liquidity. They're gonna be like, what?
Yeah.
It's so fast. This market.
Yeah. I mean, it looks good. But obviously, it is kind of, you call it manipulated, right? Because the tokens sit on a wallet. That's it. I'm doing over the weekend. I start to prepare the vesting contract. So what you do basically is you create your file that says, look, those people are getting allocations from the team or whatever. And then you put in the amount they get, and then you put in a smart contract that says, okay, after that amount of months, the unlock happens. After that amount of months, the linear vesting ends, and so on. And then it's basically locked. And the locked tokens that are sitting in those vested contracts, they should be not considered as circulating supply by those tools. I confirmed that with Streamflow, working with them on that stuff. But I think that's how it works.
Yeah. Now, just a quick break to also remind you, if you'd been in my private group, you would have participated to the private sale of Solana ID. And as Simon was mentioning, we got in at an FTV of 5 million. So we're already 10x right now. And if you see the big candle that was here, even with a 5% unlock, you basically would have been able to take out your initial investment at pretty much what was almost a 20x. So 5% on a 20x is literally your initial investment, which is pretty crazy. So private sales are really a no-brainer if you guys have the opportunity to participate into stuff like this, especially for such quality projects.
Exactly.
Those all, and in my private group, I also give an opportunity to do that. So
the important thing is to trust the people you listen to, right? The good thing about you is like you actually, you know, you do a bit of DD. In those early stages, the most important DD you can do is meet the founder, like talk to the guy or the team, and trust your gut. That's the best, because it's so early. They don't have a product yet. They just talk. At that stage, you're just talking shit, right? Like you're just painting a picture of the future, and you need to estimate, is that credible or not. So I think if you have that ability and you make good choices, like in the past,
it's also credibility. Why don't you talk about all of your involvement with Solana, role of Solana Foundation, and also, I mean, I've come to this Founders Villa. How's been that? Like, give a big background. I'm sure that people will find it very interesting.
I mean, Solana ecosystem is on fire. There's so much to do. My mission is to be in touch with everyone, be very well connected. So I myself travel to all major Solana events. There are Solana Founders Villas all over the world. Sometimes they're called Solana Founders Village. Basically co-living, co-working with other builders that are just like me. They're building protocols. They live there, they work there together. That happens. Like I attended Kuala Lumpur this year, Dubai 2 times for that, Vietnam. So like it happens all over the world. I just came back from Croatia last weekend. We had a gathering there with Monkey DAO. So there's so much going on, but you need to attend those events because that's where you connect in person. Because like just being online, difficult. Like you're not forging those relationships. So like we're just very well connected in the Solana ecosystem, and it's important because we're an infra play. We need to integrate with all those DApps. So, you know, like if I want to integrate with Drift, I need to have my contact ready, and ideally that person knows me personally. So it's easier to move things forward. And yeah, that's exactly what we do. And then apart from that, we're just trying to, just try to be a good human, right? Like if you help other DApps, if you help other founders, if you're that kind of person, then you get help when you need it as well. And that's happening as well.
Exactly. Why don't you also talk about Swissborg and everything that we've been working on together? Because that's also a big deal, because I know how rigid their quality control and everything is, and they don't just work with any project.
100%. Like if you make it into the Swissborg eco as a project, you have to be completely stupid to fuck up after, like to be blunt. Like, because first of all, if you make it in there, it already means that you have something. Otherwise, they won't accept you, right? And then if you're in there, you get their backing. They have 1 million people in their exchange, more than 1 million KYC people that are actively trading. They have a lot of wealthy individuals from the DACH region. Swissborg is Europe, right? Like they cover major European countries, France, Germany, Switzerland, Austria. Like those are the main regions, and they have just a very strong buyer community of big bag people, right? So let's put it that way. So if you're in there and if you can tap into that community and then bring your own with you, it is a pretty good mix. But you have to obviously go through a good due diligence with them. They will check, and they obviously have a lot of proposals that they get for projects, a lot of applications and stuff. If you make it into the Swissborg Eco, then they offer you Alpha deal, which is a pre-sale. We did that in August. We raised 550K with them before the token is live. So it's literally just a private round investment, but distributed, right, to all people that can take part. Capital will be pooled, and Swissborg comes in as one investor. And then the next thing they do, which is brand new, is BlockPad. So if you click on or scroll a little bit down, maybe you will see one of the posts that were mentioned there. Or just type in BlockPad in the link.
I found it.
Here you go. So BlockPad is their brand new launchpad. So that just happened right now. Like we're the first project that launched on there, the first legitimate project. The only test drive they made was a meme coin called Borgi, which they launched last week. It went up to 50 mil market cap very quickly. It was just for fun. But that kind of showcased the buying pressure their community can bring itself. And then we were the first proper project that launched on there. And BlockPad is a LBP, it's a liquidity bootstrapping protocol. People invest their money. We take the money, put it in a pool, we go on chain. We open the pool on a DEX, we did it on Radium. And then we seed the pool with the investor money and with the solid tokens out of our bags. then we have the two-sided pool ready to go. In our case, we decided to burn the LPs. So the pool is locked forever. So we have a 500K liquidity pool now that's going to be there forever. No one's going to pull any money out of there. And the investor on Bogpad that bought in on Bogpad, that gave the liquidity, they're being paid out in solid out of our pockets right now, so that we don't need to touch the LP. So that's the way it was set up. And they have a guaranteed FDV. They got 20 mil when they bought yesterday. Also a very good deal for them, not going to lie.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And I mean, you've been the test for this, and that's pretty good. That's pretty much a good honor.
I mean,
say, and also,
it is,
yeah, approach obviously to go through this route and not through the centralized exchange route from the beginning. And very good volume, I gotta say, to be honest, that you were able to achieve despite all of this. What's the plan that you envision for centralized exchanges? Is this something that you're gonna look for in the very near future, or how's that looking for?
Yeah, the strategy is to get some on-chain metrics up that we need for better terms. We don't hate sexes. We just hate their model of primary listing. So we're not prepared to pay humongous listing fees that we need for the product, because we didn't rate that's the VC playbook of the other a lot of major projects is raise a shitload of money from a lot of tier one whatever investors that will put their term sheet on your table and say take it or leave it. Then you take it because you want their money and their name, and you take any term sheet because if Animoca comes around the corner and says we want to invest in your project, this is our terms, you're like, okay, let's do it, because you want their name, right? You're literally just buying their brand, taking their money, and they'll fuck off. They don't give a shit about your product, really. And then you take all that money you raised and you spend half of it on listings, and you give away so many tokens. And during that process, you give a lot of tokens away because you raise so much money. You have a high FDV because you have to have a high FDV. Otherwise, you can't raise 10 mil. Otherwise, you're giving away far too much. Then you go on centralized exchanges. You give away the money you raised. You lost all the tokens already because you sold so much. And then you can't even launch on a low FDV because how do you launch at 20 mil if the last fundraise was at 500 mil? So you have to go public at 500, 600, 700 mil. And then what's the multiple on that I can get as an investor that gets in now? If I get in now at 700 mil FDV when it launches and the project makes it 10x, it's already at 7 billion. Sure, but when we've seen far worse, right? There was a project launching earlier this week, Vana, same kind of not an identity solution, but also in the data sovereignty sector, monetize your data. They're building a similar in a similar narrative, and they launched at 4 billion or something. They launched at 4 billion. What's the multiple that I can get as an investor in the public sale, in the TG? Yeah, so it's ridiculous, and they're not even they're not even some project that everyone knows. It's just some project around the corner. It's just insane the valuations those guys do. I don't think it's healthy long term. It's a cheat code to make some hype now, but you have so much pain in the future. While we can now healthily grow into a nice chart upwards, and we have a lot of room to breathe, right? Us hitting 1 billion is very realistic, and it's a crazy multiple for everyone that ever got in the company.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah. We have a quick question from the audience. Simon, any plans for CoinGecko?
Yeah, we're doing it right now. I'm just a bit hesitant because those fuckers also always charge you money if you want to go quicker on them. Do we need it? I don't know. Tell me, separately. They want 1K for a fast listing. If you don't pay the money, it takes 5-6 days. I don't know if we need it right now.
It's more, huh? No, it's way more than 1K.
We can get it for 1K.
You can get it for 1K. Then you probably know some, because I think it's higher normally.
We have a guy on it. And
I've heard 2 to 5K or something like that even.
That's CMC. So I don't know about So for Gecko, we could go on another one. And so we're getting on CoinGecko for sure. The question is just how fast. Yeah. I need to check in with my guy who's working on this, Benny, and see what's his opinion right now. But
CoinGecko is free. CoinGecko is free if you just put the request and wait for them to review. It could take 3 months.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, fast track is 1K. Yeah, then it's CoinMarketCap there. It's more expensive. I think CoinMarketCap is 5K. Like that.
That's right.
But yeah, that is crazy. Imagine how much money those companies make out of stuff like this, and how many they get.
Especially now in this market. Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
It is great.
Yeah. How are you feeling about this market? It's crazy, right?
What? Today's shit. I woke up today. I was like, "What the heck's going on with my long position on Solana?" So yeah, I'm just hanging in there, as we all are.
Oh, long or short of Solana right now?
I'm still long. I mean, I opened a new long as well, but I was already in a long when it went downhill. But now I have two longs, one in a good entry and one in a bad entry. But the one in the bad entry, I'm just gonna
balance, you know.
What's that?
It's all about balance.
Exactly. Like while I'm making money on the one side, it's a hedge. It's actually true, bro. Like because if I make enough money on the good entry, then I just close the other in loss, right? But I'm still bullish on the midterm trajectory. Right now we're just correcting a bit. We're going to pump a bit, I think, in the next days, at least a little bit after maybe one more drawback, and then let's see if we can make it again that the bulls pull it up or not.
And also, by the way, looking at your chart, it looks freaking great, especially given that you launched in a very terrible day for the market. And even today, I mean, after the initial
start. Yeah.
Sorry?
It's a good start, I say. It's a good, like, we're not even 24 hours in. So
absolutely. Obviously, there would have been some dumps inevitably because obviously a token just launched. There's initial pump, people that have the unlock. Some people are going, not everyone, but some people are obviously gonna take profits because obviously if you've been in a price sale and you're 20x up, obviously you're going to take your initial investment or you're going to consider this selling apart. But still, you see the proper bounce back despite the market condition. Volume is there. And again, we're only on DEXs at the moment. So really, really good to see, in my opinion, honestly.
Yeah. No, I think we're good. There's one thing that could have worked better was the there was like one snipe that created that first big red candle. So that's something Blockpad needs to figure out in future. And we had a discussion about that today. It's done in our case now. It's okay, but it could go better because there was one crazy motherfucker who managed to set up a bot, the sniper bot, that bought in 100K worth of solid. Like like fucking huge. That's a huge risk. Because like we said, okay, there won't be snipers in our case because we do it with LBP. Look at let's scroll down a little bit.
No, this one that says 100K says PNL.
No. Yeah, the wallet ends with D1VNX, NX at the end. So maybe you'll see it somewhere, but it's fucking like he's very good because you can't even trace really where his tokens came from. Like he I don't know how we don't know yet how he did it, honestly. But I looked up the address on like we did some research about the address, and it has been flagged on Twitter a few times from people. People that said this guy is a scammer and he's he did like he front ran a few other projects as well. I think it's just a very sophisticated sniper. And yeah, so that I think it's that one V1X, the first one, number one.
VNX.
VNX, yeah.
200K made.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And we don't.
Snipe. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this in.
We don't know where, like, we have no idea where this comes from. Like, we did some analysis as well. Swissblock team is even better in analysis. It was definitely not an insider because I did 3 transactions from our tokens: Swissblock, Blockpad, Camino, and no one of them is going to fuck us because they're all very close partners. They would hurt themselves. They never pull something like this in that extent. And then also when we looked up the address through Twitter, you can search it in Twitter for like only the address, and we found a few posts that mentioned that this guy did some very sophisticated snipes before. I think the thing is probably like the CA was public, right? So he knew we're going to launch. The timing was completely public as well. We literally were in a live stream, so you could follow everything that happens live, which makes it easier to snipe. So I think he just had enough. He had enough certainty. He was brave enough to say, okay, I can snipe a larger location and it's going to return for sure because those guys, we are so serious. The chart is going to go up, right? So he bought a huge bag early that is not even showing properly on all screeners. We looked everywhere, and then he just cashed out at the top, and then that's where you see the red candle.
Yeah. No, I saw that and I was like, what?
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty insane. So that's one thing that, and yeah, Bogpet is now thinking, okay, how can we avoid those very sophisticated snipers? Because if you want to snipe a project like us, you have to come in with a fucking big bag, because we're launching at a high valuation, like compared to meme coins, right? It's not zero, it's 20 mil. So, and then there's a liquidity pool of 500k. It's not so easy to snipe that. You have to come in with 100k or like a large ticket to be able to front run this. And this guy was just like,
that's what surprises me, is that like how much he really put in for fucking trading.
Exactly.
It's not like something that the average guy would do, or also obviously put 100 blue. But anyway, listen, silver lining, chart held up. Nobody's gonna care now. Like, good for this guy, I guess.
We made someone happy.
Yeah. At the end of the day, a correction after an initial pump always happens. This May was more intense than anticipated, but still doesn't matter now. Whatever. Focus on the price, and the chart looks freaking good. So, and it's holding up when the market is like this. So honestly, like, regardless, you should be really, really happy about this, like 100%. So why don't you tell us what is next? Now, the project is live, obviously. You're less and less sleep at night because you have a project that is live on the blockchain. It's not just, oh, I'm going to launch this at some point, right? It's there. So what is the future going to be looking like in the next few months?
So we are working super hard right now to get the next version of the product out as soon as possible, because we have a few airdrops to make as well, and they will be part of the Solana ID beta. So basically, people who sign up to the Solana ID, they will be able to access the claim page for the airdrop. And then the eligibility checker for that is also something we're building right now, and that comes next week. And we're not doing any template solutions. Like, everything we do right now is quite unique. We use our own scoring system, the Solid Score, to create the airdrop. So it's kind of a very experimental. But like, that's next week's going to be eligibility checker on the agenda for us. Maybe we will finish it next week, latest too, because there's fucking Christmas. And then we have January for the Solana ID beta launch, where people can finally get their Solana ID, because so far the only product that was live was a proof of concept. But now we're going to transition into actual product where people can, set up their Solana ID, get even more perks on chain, and also can have more utility for the token. They can lock their token in the Solana ID beta, and they can get more perks out of it, and there might be even an APY if you do that. So we have some ideas around that. That's going to happen. And then we can, in terms of product, we need just full force right now ahead to sign up as many DApps as possible, integrate with them, help them to find the right people, and ship perks from those DApps to our people. So our job is to sign DApps, sign up Solana ID holders, and then facilitate the perks transactions to the users, basically, so they get some value out of it. That's what we're working on next. There's a few kind of token related stuff coming along. We have one or two more big ambassadors that will come in now post TG to kind of bring new eyeballs on the project now that the token is live, get the volume up even more, and that's going to happen as well very soon. And then we're going to also consider the further listings as well. We're starting with the listings I'm more confident about, like, because I like the companies like Cube Exchange on Solana, Backpack Exchange, like the guys that are doing a good job, that are not ragging people. And then we will see if the sexes want us or not. If they give us good offers, we go on there. But we won't be paying a lot of money for listings. That's just part of the strategy here. I think we're right now at the pivotal moment where crypto finally arrives at a stage where we can generate enough volume and buying pressure on chain. And meme coin cycle has been kind of a contributor to that in a good way.
Yeah, I gotta say that even if you're obviously not a meme coin or anything, like the fact of making transactions more decentralized because people are more and more involved into DEX. If you look at DEX activity last year, it was nowhere near what it is now, and this is 90% to be attributed to meme coins, whether people like it or not. So yeah, that is also got to be a very noticeable point for you, for sure.
Yeah, so that's something we can be grateful for the meme coin movement, because they help projects like us to stay on chain as well. Not gonna lie, because we got more people that know how to use Jupyter, which is not hard, but you kind of have to, you know, at least try it out once. And now they were able to buy into, like, that's a good thing. Like, I think that's why we're going to see a big, freaking good utilities kind of cycle, because meme coins prepared the people for the on-chain economy and how that works. And now utility projects like us, they can launch on-chain like a meme coin in a similar setup, community-centered, community-driven, low FTV, on-chain first, no listings, and so on. And they can get enough people in that model to be excited about their project, but with utility, with long-term vision. Because I know, like before me was Fleabone, I think. Like there was a meme coin, right, on the stage as well, which are doing an amazing job. But all those projects have the insanely difficult task to keep up momentum for how long? You know, like there's going to be at some point, you know, what comes next? Like, because at one point he also mentioned that, you know, we're going to ride into the bull market together to the top, and then what? Everyone sells, and you know, it's over.
That is so true. That is so true.
You know, like, do you personally, you're a big meme investor, do you want to hold those memes forever?
Absolutely not.
Like, let's be brutally honest, right? Like, let's be brutally honest here.
I'm as honest as it gets. And I also got like talking about memes and like attention span, like we were talking about Speedy, for instance, before, and this is a project that, you know, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this meme, but he had like one of the most insane runs that I've seen in ages, for it, especially something that is not like a cabal play or anything. He went up to 40 million. Okay.
Yeah,
and obviously he wasn't able to keep on the momentum, and even though the community is there, like the momentum after a while it wears off. So
hard, so difficult.
Do projects like this come back? I think it can, but it's just so freaking hard because people. The fact that we have such an overabundance of meme coins right now makes it almost near impossible for projects to really keep up the momentum indefinitely. And who knows how long this cycle is going to last? But for a project to last until that peak of the very cycle, it becomes almost an impossible task. I agree.
Yeah, and then the thing is also, what are you? When you invest in meme coins, what are you looking for? Are you looking for existing memes that are about to pump? Is that more what you're looking for? Or is it more the new next big thing, you know, that just starts and, you know, it's going to rip? I think it's the latter. I think we're more looking, you know, we're not really looking at charts and be like, okay, this was a great play 3 months ago. Now it's dead, but I think we should get in. Like, no one says that. Like, we're looking for the next big thing. But that also means, since everyone is always hopping on the next big thing, the old ones are all kind of, you know, dying at some point, because you can't, the attention is dispersed so much. So that's why the meme thesis that I'm following as a utility token builder is like, I love memes as well. It's fun, you know. You know me, like sometimes I'm involved in memes as well. I play around. I have my Bullx set up, right? But
use Bullx, guys.
Use Bullx, guys. It's actually an amazing platform. I love it, even though I'm losing money. But I love the platform. It's a great UI. But it's not Bullx's fault.
I think you're more worried about your log at the moment.
Yeah. that's for sure.
But guys, talking about Bullx real quick. Yeah, sorry. Talking about Bullx real quick. Have you used Neo Bullx, bro?
I haven't used it yet. Not yet.
Oh man, you need to use it. You need to use it. It's basically the new version, and it's gonna eventually like replace the old version of Bullx altogether. Right now, it's only on Solana. So for anything Sol related, you can use it. It's a different access code and everything. So just click on my profile, you're gonna be able to get access. And guys, everyone of you that hasn't used it yet, just use it. You'll thank me later, because honestly, it has changed meme and DEX investing for me. It's just unbelievable. And the new version is even better than the legacy one. So for instance, I'm not going to show the interface here. I don't even have it on this browser, but you can see a bunch of new metrics on projects. So for instance, it's going to tell you how much has been sniped. So you're going to have like a column. It tells you how much has been sniped, how much of the percentage of the supply is held by snipers at the moment. So it gives you the overall data. It's going to give you the insider data. So how much is held by the cabal or whatever, all in real time. So if I just open a meme coin, let's say that is before pump and bonding or anything, I can see how much insider, how much snipers, And before it was like you would have to go into the individual wallets and check and have a look for yourself. Bullx was already giving you that data, but you had to dig down. Here it tells you literally everything. So freaking good. So, and plenty more stuff. They improved features like multi-wallets as well. The UI is more user-friendly in my opinion. So yeah, definitely check that out, man. And the old one, the legacy one, I will still use it if you're looking to obviously use Base or Ethereum. It's still not supported on Neo. Eventually, everything's going to be supported on the Neo version. But yeah, for now, just still use the old one. And yeah, honestly, just freaking great.
Nice. No, I like Bullx. It's actually a good platform. But like I said, it's just so hard to make money there. But you're the master. I'm the student on that level. It's just insane. But
okay.
I think we're in a good spot right now, especially right now. Like guys, it's buying season again. Like markets are dumping. We should keep close watch right now because we're gonna feel the FOMO again once it goes up, and we're like, oh fuck, I was afraid to buy in now.
Exactly.
So actually not a bad.
All right. So, bro, I thank you so much for being in this segment and everything. Any last words for our audience?
Guys, just get solid, guys. That's all I can say.
Just
no
get
financial advice, right?
I mean, honestly, just NFA, but just check out Solid. And how cool also is the ticker Solid? I said it from day one. Solid.
I think it's the best ticker on Solana. So not gonna lie. That's pat myself.
Awesome. All right, Simon, thank you so much. And yeah, we'll speak soon and catch up again. And I'm sure that you're going to come to my live streams in very near future.
Of course, bro. I always want to be here.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Awesome. That was freaking great. Oh my God. What a live stream, guys. What a great live stream. And it's not over yet. Let's go back to the live chat since we've had pretty much all the live stream with guests and stuff. I also still want to see quick segment. So first of all, I want to go back to the chart of Turbo because, I mean, Paul called it. So if you just joined the live stream or anything, there was a tier one, can I call it tier one? Yeah. A big KOL next that just called Base Turbo. And also a quick reminder that in my community, I can't wait to go back to my Discord and actually check how much money the guys are making because we got it at 250K market cap. You see the chart now. We touched the 10 million while I was live. I missed this while we were live. Oh my God. So the new all-time high is 10.40 million. 40x for my group. Oh my God. This might end up being one of the top calls that I will ever make, that I've ever made so far. So yeah, super freaking excited. By the way, guys, drop a like for the guests today. It's been amazing to have both Dilla and Simon on board today. So just drop a freaking like for the live stream, all right? Let's go back to the comments a little bit. And shout out also to the Base Turbo dev that was here on the live stream. I hope to show you the light about XRP. I'll debate you. I can't handle being rich alone. Oh my God. Will you only buy when XRP reaches $589? What is this thing with, what is the obsession with $589? Chat, does anybody know where the $589 thing comes from? I don't even know that. Is this a troll? I mean, probably. It's probably a troll, but anyway. Oh my God. Oh, I also gotta make a shout out to this project, by the way, which is Reploy, a fair launch AI agent project. Me and some of my group also got into this. It's a project that is completely fair launch, and it's launching. I mean, the private sale, pre-sale now is concluded on Pink Sale, and it's gonna be live, I think, in 3 days from now. Let me just quickly grab on the X profile. Yes. So they raised 83 Ethereum out of the fair launch pre-sale on Pink Sale. And now they're going to launch on 6 p.m. UTC. So I'm obviously going to send a buy alert, a trading signal at that time. But if you're watching this live stream, you already have the alpha of the trading signal that I'm going to send. So a big perk since it's Christmas. I'm feeling festive and I want to give away to my audience. So at 6 p.m. UTC on the 23rd, save the date. It's going to be freaking good. I think that I expect a very, very good launch for this project. What is it? It's an AI agent ecosystem for Web3 developers. And they have their proprietary code editor. And obviously, AI agents is the meta right now. Everything surrounding AI agents is just gonna melt faces. We also are gonna have a lot of other early CA calls and bunch of other stuff coming into the AI agent sphere into my private group. And then I'm also going to post, obviously, my free Telegram here on my YouTube channel. And for all the people that don't know, by the way, I also have a free Telegram for if you want to get the alpha. Obviously, you're going to get it much later than my VIP group. So if you want to get it first, you know where to find it. But I also have a free Telegram. There's no strings attached. It's completely free. You can check it out. The link is in the description. Pretty much everything that I'm talking about is also linked in the description of this video. Check it out. By the way, Reploy, they also have this video tutorial on YouTube, and they don't have any buy and sell taxes. And just check it out. I think it's going to be freaking great, and we're going to talk about it again in 3 days after the project is live. So really, really looking forward to that. Turbo, oh my God, 10.5 million. When is the next leg up is going to come? Probably sooner than later. 10 million was achieved. 10 million at this point should be considered FUD. Honestly. Yeah, the XRP comment was honestly freaking hilarious. Base Turbo is going parabolic. Let's see you at 20 million. Probably going to come soon. Base Turbo is not going to be the original Turbo. You're probably missing the picture. Do you think that this project is looking to be the original Turbo? That is not the purpose of this project. The purpose of this project is to make a project. It's based on that art, but it's not looking to compete with the Turbo on Ethereum. I don't think that they can care any less. If it goes to 100 million and people got in at like 200K, well, that's a 500x. Who cares? They're not looking to be the new Turbo. They're looking to be a Turbo on another chain. They're not looking to replace anything. Why can't both projects live in conjunction with each other? Conway, you just joined very close to the end. Hi, Alessandro. What's up? Okay, let's quit it. Because it's been a very long live stream. Guys, I thank you so much for watching this. And I also want to remind not just about the trading system, also about the private sales. Because look at Solana ID. We did a 15 to 20x out of the private sale price, meaning that if you bought a 1K worth of the project at launch, you would be 15,000, 20,000 in profit out of a private sale investment, but just putting $1,000. So I give access to private sales in my VIP group. So DJ trading signals, buy alerts, hangouts, premium community, and also private sales, which you probably shouldn't fade. If you want to get all the early alpha, everything is in there. So I would definitely invite you to join there. There's never going to be sales or Black Friday events ever again. I'm not giving you a discount for Christmas. If anything, with the new year, prices are going to rise up. They're going to get freaking expensive. So I would recommend you joining now, and also with the lifetime membership. So you're not going to be subject to price increases ever again. It's just one flat payment, and that's it. You're never going to send me money for a membership ever again. You're going to be there forever. It's a lifetime membership call for a reason. Guys, I thank you so much. I'll go back into the Discord to celebrate the win with my members on Base Turbo, and plenty more to come. And I wish you guys a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye-bye. Much love.